There was a pretty rare penalty call in the Ducks vs Stars game last night. One that I haven't seen before. With about 15 seconds left in the second period, Trevor Zegras breaks his stick. However, Zegras refused to let his own broken stick get in the way of continuing to battle along the boards. So he proceeds to steal Stars forward Kiviranta's stick. Then he tries to continue to play with it, and is quickly found out, and is penalized for using an illegal stick. Rule 10.3 of the NHL rulebook states, a player will be penalized if he picks up and plays with an opponent's stick. Of course, most famously, Bobby Ryan scored a goal for the same Anaheim Ducks, using another player's stick back in 2010. Mikko Koivu dropped his stick in the corner and then proceeded to steal Bobby Ryan's stick, leading to Bobby Ryan picking up Koivu's stick and then scores a goal. But back then, it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't written into the NHL rulebook until 2016. Also, shout out that savage celebration from Bobby Ryan. The only other two times I could find a player being called for this type of penalty was in 2018 when Ovi threw a stick to Tom Wilson, and when Marty McSorley had too big of a curve on his stick in the 1993 Stanley Cup Finals. Trevor Zegras didn't even know it was a penalty. His interview after the game was hilarious.
My stick broke and I pinned him up against the glass, and I was like, oh, what? Like, I was gonna steal a stick, and everyone knew it was a penalty but me, I guess. And I the only thing I could remember was Bobby Ryan scoring with a right-handed stick, and that's the first thing that came to mind when I broke mine was, I'm gonna steal this guy's stick. And they teed me up pretty quickly, so I tried to claim that I found it on the ice, which nobody was buying.
But anyway, Adam Henrique would get the first goal off a weird bounce off of Yanni Hakanpää, the former Duck. Nice to see the Ducks get one of these, because they usually are scoring on themselves. Then Mason McTavish would finish off a one-timer on the power play on a sweet sauce pass from Zegras. This game against the Stars was probably one of the Ducks' best game of the season. A total team effort with 25 blocked shots, and Gibson didn't have to play out of his mind, although he still had a lot of amazing saves that he makes look easy. Dallas did have their opportunities, however, but a few broken sticks, whiffs, and two early whistles from the refs that the Ducks were lucky to get were their downfall. Ultimately, Gibson would get his first shutout in 14 months and his 173rd win, all with the Ducks, tying Guy Hebert for second most in team history.
Unbelievable. I mean, he gives us his best every night, so to put up a donut, guys blocking shots, definitely special.